having a diverse champion pool is good in team play, right? When you're playing with your friends or maybe creating a team at a higher level. But when you want to really climb, you have to narrow it down. Even pro players, they spam things, right? They only
Yeah.
play like 3 or 4 champs and they're focusing on them. They master them and then they can climb. You know what I'm saying? Okay, do you duo at all with anybody?
I mainly solo queue.
You mainly solo queue? Okay. I think it's really hard to climb as a support. If you can duo queue, duo with like yeah an AD, even just a jungler. I mean whatever. But if you're more of a solo guy, it's totally fine. But if you're a solo guy, you really have to get like aggressive supports. You know what I'm saying? Like things that are gonna
Thresh.
get your yeah Thresh, Braum, things like Bard even. Bard is decently aggressive. Anything that you can play aggressive with. So let's make that clarification right. Anything that you can play aggressive with that you feel comfortable playing. Like there's people that play Nami like they're fucking playing Maokai. You know what I'm saying? Like they're in it. So just find a couple champs that you can play up. And you can play either way, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That you can master. So that's kind of what's required to climb, you know what I'm saying? Aggression. A good player is calculated aggression, but honestly, like at the level you are, right, plat to diamond around these parts, it's mostly like people aren't bad there. They're bad, but it's like a mentality thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people get stuck because their thinking is kind of like off a little bit. Like maybe they've climbed since the depths of hell, right? And they've kept their head up, and then they reach this point where they think, oh, this is high elo, right? And then they just kind of sink down, right? And they adjust. So we're gonna need to break out of that. Okay. Other than that, I think we should just get in game. So just go ahead and find the game. What is
Oh,
this?
I died.
You died? Oh, great. Good news.
By the way, Justin, his name's Alfred. You can call him Senpai, right?
Kill,
Totally.
kill yourself.
Alright, found a game.
Nice. Fuck Choga. Jesus. That fucking thing. Fucking one shots.
I was like, you have bad experiences with Cho'Gath, man.
Yeah, dude. I remember the. Oh no. I'm getting flashbacks. Alright, they picked Lucian. Honestly, draft doesn't matter too much. Believe it or not, just solo queue in general. Like, thinking about draft can sometimes hurt you. You want to accommodate for your team or whatever. I've gotten fucked by it before. Like, oh, we have Caitlyn. Let me pick an aggressive support like Karmanami. And then, like, I was new to those. And I get fucked. So, yeah. Oh, Bard is pretty good here against the Jhin.
Yeah.
If you want to pick it. Okay, you have a Caitlyn. That's pretty good. Just try to turn off everything, like your surrounding. Do you have a second monitor by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay. You might want to turn that off or something, or just close it. I know you might use it for streaming, but when you really want to, let's try just once to focus, right? Uh,
Mm.
I heard that it's. I heard. I mean, I do it, and it kind of it might be a little bit of placebo, but just kind of like not looking at to the sides and whatnot makes you just focus on the one thing in front of you.
Yeah. Okay, let's turn it off. Let's see how this goes.
Wait, who the fuck's this? Is this Galio or Nivea support? What do you think? It's Galio, right?
Oh, I didn't even look.
Yeah. Um, so we need to think a lot about matchups. Mostly that's going to define our early game, right? Just because it's kind of the one thing you can do, right? Like most of any support abilities don't require an immense amount of skill, okay? Aside from like a thresh hook, but most of those is like mind games and it can come clear, right? Or it can come automatically. But we need to think about our match. Okay, who the fuck?
It's a Nivea,
It's a Nivea? Okay.
pretty sure.
Ooh, a Nivea Jin.
I have never played against a Nivea support.
Yeah. Just be careful whenever you see something random. Just be careful of any cheese. So let's start thinking about things like her wall, things like her long range stun. Remember that it won't stun you unless it's all the way at the end of the queue. Um, she might max her wall first, which might be trouble. So just remember to save your E. When I saw that Morgana game of yours, most of like the mistakes that you made, and I don't know if this is true for games that you actually try, but most of the mistakes came from you kind of wasting your key abilities. So I want you to
Yeah.
think a lot about key abilities, right? Things that you're gonna really need in a pinch. your portal and your Q. Basically, a Bard is pretty simple, right? But especially in this matchup, since you're playing against an Anivia that can, with like a couple, like 3 ranks in wall, she can already wall you off of some corridors. So you want to keep your tunnel up, right? Unless you're like setting up a gank with your jungler. Are they AFK? What the fuck? Lol. Oh, there she is. Oh, are you gonna give him the super leash? Oh boy.
I was gonna do like the W thing. Like, would you do the W thing ever?
Oh,
Oh
like
shoot!
give him W's?
Whoops. Yeah.
Nah. That's kind of like a oh shit. I'm just at the word. No, never do the W thing. That was the thing like you did like when Bard came out and things like that. Just 'cause it was nice. It was like a courteous thing, but nah. It's not necessary. Honestly, your set is much more worth. Okay, nice, good chime pickup. You know your Bard stuff, right? Always Q for
That's
the leash
Calio.
and then try to get the. Oh, it's
What?
Calio.
He's
Interesting.
a ghost too.
His ghost? What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, let's think about his things. His charge is predictable. You can block it before it comes at you. Mm, or before it goes to your AD. Remember in lane, we want to keep your abilities until it's the appropriate time.
Mhm.
You know, if your Caitlyn just wasted her Q, right, or just wasted her net, and you try to look for a stun, you might be fucked, and they might engage on you. Oh my god, wait a minute, this Caitlyn. Oh, nice. Good block on the heroic punch. All right.
Oh my god. Oh god, I feel so bad now.
Oh, okay. So this is what I'm saying with key abilities, right? So right there, the Jin was able to flash on your ass because you just shot out your Q because no reason, right? Well, I mean, you wanted to save yourself. So there is a reason, but you know, um, just make sure that you keep those key abilities for when you really need them. There, when he flashed, you could have queued him into a minion or something. But also, people wouldn't have flashed there if they knew you had Q up. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
have to play around your cooldowns and their cooldowns. Does he have Q? Does he have the W stun?
Oh.
Can I react to this? You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that lead, lol. Okay, do you know where Elise is? Have you seen her?
No.
She was topside. Make sure to
Oh.
try to pay attention to the key points, like whenever they get the scuttle crab and things like that. Since you don't do much in lane, like you wanna not look at the lane much. You know what I'm saying? Like mostly when pro players play and things like that, they're looking at the minimap, and you can see it like when they stream and things like that. The supports especially, since there's minimal things they'll do in a lane. Like what you want to do, especially as a Caitlyn lane, you just want to farm. You just want to outscale this Jhin because he's gonna have the early power spike if you go. Well, it depends on what kind of build he goes, but like since Dustblink is pretty OP. What the hell, the Galleon in the back? What the fuck? Nice. Okay, good use of Q. Okay.
I lower my mouse. It's way too high right now. Oh shoot.
Oh, this is good.
Oh my god, I'm not able to land anything this game. As you can tell, the tilt's still hitting me a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We can just let me see.
Oh god, the gallows mid. He's right there.
Okay, when you see the Galio mid, you wanna like assert your dominance in lane and not let the Jhin farm. The Jhin should
But
not
the
farm except the Elise.
but
So
but the
yeah,
person's
yeah.
right there.
I just
So
saw
I'm
it.
afraid to. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little bit behind, but yeah.
Oh.
Okay, talking about pushing the wave. When they recall, you wanna even ping it. Like if they recall, you push the wave to the max. See now, um, you guys didn't push the lane. The Caitlyn wanted to recall and things like that, and once you realized that the wave wasn't gonna hit the tower, the Jhin is already back and he can farm everything up. So it's like you're wasting your time because he's just gonna come back and push the wave, and you're gonna lose minions instead of him. So always look for punishes. Always look to punish people for whatever they do. Yeah, see now it's at tower, and they can get free tower damage. So make sure to. Most of the time, AD carries should be the ones to know this, but
Mhm.
honestly, I find myself like having to spam ping the damn wave so people can like push it. Oh,
Oh
what
god,
the?
Jin's gonna ult. Okay.
Oh my goodness, what am I watching?
I can't get the trap off either. Oh yeah, I hit 6. Do you think I can kill them? If you're... Oh,
Hey,
never
it
mind.
depends. Look at your AD's HP.
That should be a kill. Nice. At least
Oh,
it's dead.
oh, he inted into you. That's swag. Oh boy, that's good.
Jin's flash.
Nice. Yeah, don't be afraid to just like use your ulti just to expend some flashes since your ulti is up. Uh, Mostly any ulti is up before any flash, so just don't be afraid to just shoot it out. Nice, good pings to push it. The faster your AD and you push the wave, the faster you can recall, and then the faster
Mhm.
you can get your wards down. So good idea, just expending your wards around here, and then recalling, and then once you come back, go straight to like mid or something, and try to get some wards down there.
Oh god. So at this point right here, at 12 minutes, like, should I be pushing the wave right here since they're all mid? Or should I be rotating?
Rotate. You want to follow your jungler, honestly. It depends where he goes, but mostly he's gonna try to make the most advantageous play, whether it be invading and things like that. Um, but honestly, you want to just group, especially with your team comp. It's all about team fighting and scaling. So you want to stall the game and try not to fight little skirmishes. You want to fight 5v5s, which they
Ah,
still
you
might
just
win.
want Can I see this? We just like, uh, if I ult them, you think? No, Galen's over there.
Caitlyn. That's kind of a mistake on the AD's part. I mean, the whole jungle was warded, and you could see the entire team go to Caitlyn. She just stood there. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Good. Now you're playing to your team comp's advantages. You see how you just group 5v5? Whenever Gragas is there, you want to take the fight. And there you go. You won the fight. 3 for nothing. That's pretty good. To understand where to roam and things like that, you always have to understand your team's advantage. You know what I'm saying? And also the enemy teams, but mostly yours. You really want to focus on what you're gonna have to do to win. And in this case, it just happens to be that you scale like a motherfucker.
Oh my! That's a tilter. I don't even see that Nivea.
Usually around this time, you want your AD mid. Depending on your composition, like depending how many. Oh my god, that lead just entered. Depending on how many like split pushes you have, how many assassins, things like that. So we look at your comp, right? You have Gragas. Cassidy, Kate, Lee. Lee wants to get picks. Kate wants to farm. You want to get picks. So you, Kate, and Lee can be together, right? You form one group in the middle. Gragas, he can push a little bit, and he's gonna look to group all the time, all the time. Cassidy has to split push. So I have no clue why the Cassidy's mid right now. Retarded. But you want to tell him, right? Cassidy, go mid. Oh, that's a nice. Ooh. Oh no. You want to say it, right? You want to say Kate go mid, Cassidy go bot, or go top.
To kind of be like the shot caller.
Yeah,
What?
exactly. That's mostly how you're gonna like if you really want to like carry a support. That's how you're gonna do it. Cause there's not many times where you can just like be the pro player or the main star. You know what I'm saying? So like mid can do that, jungle can do that, top can do that. Every other role can do it. And support can do it only on certain champs, right? But if you want to play like Janna and things like that, Nami, you know what I'm saying? Other champs like that, you're gonna have to like understand the map and understand your team comp because guess what? None of them are actually gonna do it. None of them are gonna think of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't start thinking about that till like high diamond. Like people just don't care. They just autoplay. They just play. You know? That's how you get to diamond. Honestly, like diamond, it's just a bunch of people that just learned how to play the game. They learned how to control their mouse. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And what you're gonna have to do is be smart. You're gonna have to control everything. Have you ever seen an Afromoo stream?
Mm.
You
I
know
watched
him?
it for like. I know he is.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't really watch the stream as much.
Okay. So what he does to carry a game um, is basically that. This motherfucker will type his ass off, be like, "I really go top, you son of a bitch," and like everybody go here, go there, and then we'll try to find a pick, go for Baron, blah blah blah. And he sets a vision and he waits. And this motherfucker can carry. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're gonna have to do to try and like push yourself, especially if you're gonna be playing solo.
Oh. Sweet.
Oof.
So like, tell him. What should we do right now? Since we just got like 3 kills.
You got 3 kills. Go for an objective. Baron's about to be up in 20 seconds, so or I don't know what time it is there, but
Well, we went
yeah.
for mid.
Yeah, if you're already pushing because your lane was already pushed. That's fine. Mid is totally fine.
Should we go for bot? Right? Yeah. I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends which lane is more pushed. Whichever's already like at a tower, you go for.
Oh,
it.
whoops.
Oof. So basically, you want to like go down to tier list, right? What's more important, Baron, towers, drag, you know? That's kind of the tier list. But you also want to think proximity-wise, right? Which is the closest to get to, and which will take the fastest time. Because here, it was the most optimal call to go mid and then go bot. Oh shit. Oof, not good flash. Good flash.
I mean, that was 5 bot. We can get top tower for that.
Yeah, exactly. And Gregus is already pushing. He's got the right idea. So always think tier list and then proximity. Proximity is most important. When you have a split pusher, if they have teleport up, you want them on the opposite side of the most important objective. And if they don't have teleport, you put them in the lane near the most important objective. Okay, here ult the Baron when you can. You know that actually. Oh no. Oh, that might be good. Nice stun. Okay, this is so good for you, and the right call was to go top. Nice. Um, just because they got Baron, but they just got fucking Ace. This should be a free win, I think, by now.
Is this due to our team scaling way too much now?
Yeah, exactly. Kassadin automatically is just gonna win you fights, like, past 25 minutes, 30 minutes almost. The only reason they would win is probably missed target selection, because they have a nice beefy front line.
Mm.
But honestly, I don't see a world since they have Jin. Jin at least falls off. She's just a cocoon machine after a while, and Lee kind of falls off, but like at least Lee can kind of like redirect things, and at least can only stun. So it's harder for lower tier players that like don't understand what they have to do, like because at least requires a lot of more coordination. But Lee, you can just like kick some bitches into other bitches, and they know what to do, right? So. So your team is better off. Oh shit, nicely. Oh, nice, good pick. Um, yeah, by now it's kind of just like over, but some kind of general tips on this kind of team comp, like you don't want to go for engages, right? If you play Braum, Ali, Bard, whatever, you want them to engage on you, since you're the scaler, right? No matter what, you're gonna win, no matter what. Okay,
Mm.
unless you just like all five decide to infeed, but it's like a different story. Um, so honestly, just let them like if the Galio does a mistake, like in that last fight in bot lane, the Galio just like kind of ran into you guys, and you just were able to just kill him and Lee kick somebody into you guys.
What the?
You see how even like a poor Gragas engage, like um, you're down a couple people, like it doesn't matter just because Kaz and Kate scale super well. Um,
That's unfortunate. Man, that's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hit the Galio either. I mean, at least we get a tower for it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Honestly, like, it's better that you die than your Caitlyn. But I mean, then
She
she
does.
ended up dying anyways. But yeah. But yeah, at least you get the top tower. Hmm. Are you still getting Iron Solari?
Yeah.
I think they changed that so that it works only like the shield is off of bonus health or something. Uh,
Oh,
so
you're right.
yeah. So it works better on like tanks and things like that. Uh, y-
Oh,
yeah. So I think you're gonna wanna like I don't know get a redemption or something like that. Even though it
I
kind
thought they
of also works
nerfed it, right?
better, just yeah they nerfed it kind of. They kind of nerfed it so that only shield champs and heal champs can actually use it to its potential.
Mm.
But hmm, let's think. Where we go
Oh shit!
here?
I shouldn't be warning on this side. I should be warning on Baron's side. Cass has T. Oh my. No. That's my bad. That's a pick. Wow, this guy is so tanky. What is that damage? Oh, that's a kill.
You know, actually, I think it still might be decent to build Solari.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
This is game, right? Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
Oh, ah, wow. Coaching really does help.
What the fuck? Okay, let's talk about the real stuff. All right, builds. Uh, I think with the if you want to go for the blue support item, you're gonna want to just go straight into the
I
what do you call it? Yeah, the eye. Just because the fourth ward is crucial to your early game. Like I'm saying, like you know, you get Sightstone first, into the fucking knife thingy, the second one, and then straight into the eye. Just because that fourth ward is gonna help you like maximize your vision as much as possible. And have that you always need that one ward for bushes, for things like that, for face checking basically. That's your face check. So honestly, like the ghosties, they're useless. They're useless now. Before they used to be OP a long time ago, but now they're useless. So just build up to that fourth ward. It's like it's insane how much it helps, and like you don't even realize it until like you play back. Okay, do you watch replays like your own
No.
replay? Okay, you need to start now. Obviously not now, but later. I want you to look back at your replay. You did pretty swell here, dude. Only 4 deaths actually. Like most of the other games that I see you, you go negative, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus. Hell yeah, this is a good game, bro. Um, so you played. Honestly, it was mostly your comp. I think you played all right. I think since Bard, he's kind of not very one-dimensional, but I'm saying maybe you don't have as many abilities to kind of you know what I'm saying? How do I say this? Because you do your Q and your ulti, right? You cannot miss those. You know,
Yeah.
after you drop those, you're done. Like the most you're gonna do is portal your team in, which is also useful. I mean, everything's useful. I don't want to say every ability counts, but you want to really focus on what you're hitting. Like honestly, that's probably your biggest problem. Just like kind of understanding when to shoot out your abilities.
Hmm.
However, don't get me wrong. Like things like the ulti and things like that. Like don't be afraid to shoot those when you have those. You know what I'm saying? Like use those on cooldown. Like similar to how people play Ashe and things like that. You want to use everything just boom, boom, boom on cooldown as soon as you can get it. As soon as you can shoot it out, you do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's you kind of need to calculate your little ones. When I saw you play Morgana, like even though if you were out of it, still like the black shielding things like that, especially a higher cooldown, like things like Thresh Hook early game and things like that, right? You have to really take in mind when when to shoot out your abilities. Um, okay, after that, did you see how the Galio was like mid constantly, like around, let's say level 4, level 5? He was
Yeah.
like around mid. You need to start doing that, right? So usually by level 4, level 5, you've had some kind of little skirmish, some little fight with the enemy bot lane, right?
Hmm.
When you recall, always try to make sure. Do I push? Do I, or do if you can push, like if you have the HP bar to push, like if you want that trade, okay, push hard into their tower, make the enemy team recall and waste their time, miss XP. uh, if you didn't get the luxury of doing that, it doesn't matter, right? You leave it, drop it, don't push the wave. Make sure to recall before your AD. Always. Even if you're pushing the lane, throw a couple abilities. If your bar just auto tag it a couple times, make sure your meeps get on there. Recall. Okay. First back, right? If you can afford to sight them for whatever reason, you got a kill or something, great. Always make sure you have one pink ward, right? At least in the early game. So buy a pink ward, that first back. Um, then you want to go directly mid. Because every time, I'll show you, hold up. I'll send you a link to a video. But before I do that, basically you just want to work around your different lanes because remember that your lane isn't the only one playing the game, right? You have 4 other players, 3 other players that are not in your lane. You only have to worry about one early, but if you can try to like maximize your time and like every little square or every little second that you get of trying to roam and things like that, you want to take it. You want to take any roam possible, like any advantage. If you can, you go mid, right? Right after the first skirmish, you ward. You put a pink ward right in that the tiny bush on your right. If you're on blue side, if you're on red side, go same thing. But you put down a pink ward. You put a couple wards around, maybe on dragon or something, or in the middle of the river to give your AD some space. It'll take your long ass time or him to get there, right? And
Yeah.
then you look for a gank. If you can gank mid, you do it. Even if you just show up, throw some abilities, miss them, it doesn't matter. You're putting down pressure, and it's all about pressure. if you can pressure the enemy team to not do anything, or have you ever like played against anyone that's scared? Like playing against someone that's scared is easy as fuck, and you don't have to do anything. Like you just have to walk up to them, right? It's like that. You want to make them scared, okay? Obviously, a good player will not take the bluff and will engage on you and things like that. But around these parts, like I've gone as high as like around Diamond 2, like you still find pussies. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be up. You have to play up. But you have to make sure that that's why I talk about a lot about abilities, and you have to like kind of time your abilities and really make sure that you hit them, because you cannot play up if you just play up and miss everything, right? Because and like just throw it out there. And this is more for lane, right? Ganking, you can throw it out there, it's pressure, and then you just back off. But when you're in lane and you play up, you want to make sure that your abilities will land. Playing Morgana, playing Bard, you only have a limited amount of abilities that you can throw with a high cooldown. You know what I'm saying? That are stuns or whatever. So I'd say that's your biggest problem. Um, and then extra things that you can do that you don't have to, like players. Some players don't even they don't even shot call, right? And some supports can win without shot calling. Like it's not a necessity. It helps though. That's at least how I climb. I'm a keyboard warrior. You know what I'm saying? Cast it and go top. Blah blah blah. Make sure you keep track of your team members' cooldowns. Um, and your what do they say? Oh, your teammates' conditions to win, right? You want to always look at your win condition. That's like one of the most important parts of like solo queue, and well, any play in general at any level, the team composition, the way to win. You know what I'm saying? Here it was pretty obvious. Caitlyn Cassidy, you scale, boom, that's it, right? But just make sure to feel that out, right? I suggest whenever you're not streaming or whatever, um, go watch videos, watch streams of pro players, watch people play. The best way to learn is to watch good people or play with good people. You ever heard of like you know, you play with good people, you get better, right?
Yeah.
So it's exactly that. But if you can't find anybody good in solo queue, obviously, because everybody's garbage, you go to the pro players. You go to their streams and you watch. You watch how the people around there are playing, and what are they saying, right? Even the dumbest and just most incoherent streamers, like I'm a cutie pie, people like that, can have like knowledge hidden in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's kind of like, I guess, homework, right? I want you to really pay attention, and next time you watch a streamer or something like that, don't just like kind of AFK and be like, haha, he's funny. No, I want you to just pay attention to the game and just take a few minutes, like even just a few minutes of your time, just like looking at him and be like, what is going on in his game? Um, es- Especially because, as you know, League is kind of like a game where you learn by just playing it, and you're gonna learn by just experiencing. And people say that because there's so many little different scenarios that like how do people that are good play well in those random scenarios, because they've played it before. It's happened before. This is an old ass game. People have experienced different scenarios at different times with different champions. Um, so yeah, I think that's the biggest advice for you, that you could be a shot caller. It's not necessary. If you brush up your aggression and things like that, honestly, you'll skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, usually at least plat isn't too bad. Like in terms of like people want to win there. There isn't as many trolls as you would see higher up or lower down. I don't know your experience, but mostly like it's just about you know the mentality and things like that. So just brush up on those little, like, these are tiny details. Your aggression, the use of abilities. These are tiny, but they'll go a long way. And really in League, like, it's the tiny things that matter, okay? That's the biggest advice I have for you. Should we stop here, or do you want to do another game with me?
It's up to you, honestly.
Okay. I mean, I think let's try another game. I won't talk as much. I'll just take notes. Okay.
Okay.
But just think about the things that I just told you about abilities and whatnot and aggression, and maybe talk about it. Right? Say like, what do you think the team comp does here? You know what I'm saying? How do I win? How do they win? Things like that.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. How's it hanging,
Here.
Robert?
Well, dude, perfect, dude.
Dude, shut your ass
Since
up.
you guys, Justin, how are you enjoying Alfred's coaching? Honest opinion, please.
Really well. I just won a game.
Yeah, he did damn well, dude. Damn well. Honestly. And like his mistakes are so tiny that like, dude, you're gonna you're gonna climb so hard. Like once you can understand like the small things, like I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
shit, I'm repeating myself a lot, but yeah. It's
How
simple.
often are you gonna want to get coached, Justin?
Um, as much as I can, honestly.
Okay. You can just hit me up whenever. Like honestly, I just wake up late. I'm waking up around this time, so. But just hit me up if you see me online or whatever, and you really want like to just review something, or maybe, oh yeah, watch replays. Watch replays, please, please, please. Honestly, you don't even need coaching. Let me tell you right now, coaching is useless. Don't even pay him. Don't pay Robert if he's asking for money. Legit, legit, you don't need coaching. Watch replays and go slow through them. That is the best advice I could give you. Like, you don't need me at all. I'm telling you, but replays are the best thing that's ever happened to the league.
Good thing I had to pay him.
Nice. Um,
Since
yeah, but
you guys don't seem like the scheduled type of people, at least every Monday meet up, like for sure meet up,
all right,
3 p.m.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 p.m. Right?
Yeah.
But like for sure on Mondays, like meet up, cause like you guys are super fucking casual with the scheduling.
Mhm.
So I'm just saying, like, for sure, I at least want you guys to meet up at least once a week on Mondays. And like, I completely agree with Alfred. Like, you really don't need coaching, but it helps in the sense that like sometimes, where like I'd be playing and like I just wouldn't catch my mistake. Like I'm trying to see where I went wrong, and like sometimes you think it's something, and like something
Yeah.
else that you're doing wrong. So like it helps out, right? But like he's right in the sense that like coaching, uh, can only take you so far at the same time as replays can only take you so far. But
Mhm.
putting them both together does help a lot.
Hmm.
Oh, your first pick here. It's kind of bad. Like you really wanna like be last pick most of the time. But what
Oh,
do
so I recently watched a video on
uh-huh.
YouTube about this first tower thing.
Yeah.
Let me find it real quick.
Yeah.
I was like, how do I do this? Because they don't really like explain it too well. Here, I just found it. Oh, where do I want to go first pick?
Oh, I
In
saw this on my
Summoner's Rift,
recommended. Haven't seen it. I'll watch it while you play.
getting the first turret is a great way to give your
I'll just
team a
play
head
top
start.
Kench.
Dude.
On top of the turret's base gold, your team also gets a 300 gold bonus that is distributed to nearby players. Because of this, pro teams tend to put great emphasis on securing this objective, either to start snowballing or to stay even
Like,
in a game
tell me
where the
to, like,
composition has to
56 seconds.
scale. One of the ways teams try to get first turret is to use what's called a delayed lane swap. Basically, a lane swap that happens later on in the game instead of at the beginning. Let's take a closer look. In losing the bot lane matchup against Cloud9, as Twitch has a relatively weak laning phase. The team initiates a swap. Ganks Riven and gets the first turret. They even manage to save their own turret down bot with a teleport from Exile. While most swaps are initiated when teams are losing, in some situations it may be beneficial to swap even with winning matchups. This is usually done to accelerate the game or simply because the winning matchup isn't able to push their advantage as much in a strictly laning scenario. Here's a game from EUCS between Team RB and Schalke 04. Team RB have pretty advantageous matchups, both top and bot, but Varus and Zyra have issues getting a significant lead in the lane. Additionally, diving a bot lane with Tom Kench and the enemy team is extremely risky. Team RB choose to initiate a swap. They end up getting the first turret and even successfully defend their own down bot lane with Gangplank's ultimate, his roam, and then Kennen holding the lane. Besides specific matchup scenarios, there are also certain champions that excel in giving tempo advantages in order to execute a great turret-taking lane swap. Tom Kench, for example, can be very deadly with post-level 6 lane swaps. He can use Abyssal Voyage to quickly bring himself and a teammate up top, surprising the enemy top laner in a sudden numbers disadvantage.
Considering ending the laning phase in Abyssal Void, there it is.
They're pulling the trigger. Can they get the kill down? Scooby very quick.
Okay, let's think about this team comp. I'll talk about the turrets. I mean, the turrets, this kind of thing, this video, is kind of more for like team play and pro play, but I mean, if you want to execute one down bot, try to do it with some duo, because yeah, this can be a little bit risky. Like you might in solo queue, you might just lose more than you can gain out of it, you know. But yeah, it's like it's a big tempo play nowadays. It's because first tower. So okay, let's think about the enemy team comp, how they're gonna win and how you're gonna win. Let's see what you have, right? There's you, Bard, Graves. What else did I see? Oh, Jinx, Vlad. Yeah. So you for sure are gonna scale again, like a motherfucker. You have the late game. However, they have the mid game. Okay, since they have Brand, Rengar, Camille, these are excellent champs in the mid game that can just tower dive you at, you know, level 12 and things like that. They don't have like such a sick wombo with like MF or anything, so but lethality is broken right now, so still be careful with the MF. It can surprise you how much Duskblade can do. Yeah, it'll do a lot.
Yeah, I felt it before.
Yeah, Jesus. Have you ever played against a fucking lethality Jace? Oh no.
Oh, dude, this guy was like 0-3 in the early game, but like once he got his items, he's just like half health to us. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
What the fuck? That's so stupid. Oh my god. That's like an auto lose right now.
I had a question. So,
Yeah.
say you're playing against like an MF Zyra lane. How do you beat that?
MF Zyra?
Yeah.
Dude, the famous.
Don't. What?
Oh, you don't win. No, just dodge their abilities. Honestly.
Like,
Yeah, because you get hit by root, you're a little bit dunzo.
So-
Pick something more, I'd say aggressive, I guess.
What if
so like a Thresh, but like if you go ahead and do it, she like dies since like all the poke.
Yes. You kind of need like a Thresh Lucian can do kind of okay, but it depends on the skill of the Lucian and the Thresh. Sometimes
But if I
against
just pick Nami and you win, because they can't do enough damage against you.
Oh, can they not? Honestly, like I've never played against I've played against an MF Zyra, but I don't think I remember. Like I don't see MF that much. Is the thing. Like I see Zyra's, and Zyra you beat her by just like shooting on her, like trying to be aggressive, and it's like Soraka. Like Soraka, how do you beat her? You pick Thresh or Ali or Braum, and you just shit on her because she can't do anything and she's slow. And it's kind of the same with Zyra, except she has a little bit more. She has a little bit more like stopping power. Like she can stop your roots and things like that. Or with root. I'm not sure. Maybe just. What do you think, Robert? You think
Pick Nami, dude.
pick Nami?
I do decent. it's because you be poke with sustain, but like if you pick Soraka against fucking Zyro, dude, you're fucked, dude. But like with Nami, I've noticed that you do pretty well. With Janna, I think you still get to get on. And like it's just that for me, the only success I've had against the Zyro lane is when I play Nami or when I play super defensive like Braum, I guess.
Okay.
Like where you're really just playing to the like.
Yeah. Never pick Janna ever again in your life. Okay. I hate Janna so much. It's a love-hate relationship. I'll tell you that you won't climb with Janna. That's for real. It takes like a special kind of person. A special kind of person to climb with Janna.
I remember in like season 5, I was a Janna one trick and like I won like 20 games in a row and I hit like gold 1.
Yeah, oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, like it's nice. Like you need but you need like a special kind of mentality. And right now you're kind of tilted. I'd say
It's really, really frustrating, dude.
yeah, like you need to be the type of person that just doesn't tilt. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way somebody can nice somebody can play that champ like and not tilt just some games because some games are just out of your control, right? As Janna, like you enable your team, but if your team is bad, like you can't do much. So that's my only quarrel with Janna. But she's a good champ. I mean, I know one tricks that are so good with her.
Alright, did you start your game?
Huh?
Now what?
He's in game. Yeah. Go to the stream.
Can't on the mobile. Wait. Alright, I'm out for a bit. Oh, wait, I'm just.
Alright, dude.
Ooh, Grace win this? Yeah, he can. Never mind. Oh.
Oof.
You're gonna see like one good trade I did right there. Because I
Yeah.
actually like thought of her Q was down and Nami just used her W. I was like, oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
to show him.
That's what I want to see. That's exactly the kind of play that like you do that over and over for every trade, and like you'll climb, like you'll auto climb. Like there's a lot of factors that you can't control, right? You can't control your teammates. You can't control what they pick. You can't control how they, how they play, how they act, how they use their abilities. But as long as you play the best of your ability, put your mind to it, like, like you'll just win. You just win some games without like even realizing it. You know what I'm saying?
Do I need a flash? Ah, overstepped. Oh, shoot. I got.
So, you know how I told you like aggression and things like that? In this case, it's kind of okay to not aggress. Like I like your aggression right now is actually pretty decent. So, don't change it. I'm just kind of saying like just in case you get a little too hypey. But since you have Jinx and you just want to like farm basically and you just want to scale. As an AD, I mean, you have to. I'm gonna tell you this because you kind of, like, even if you don't play AD, you kind of need to know every role. But as an AD, you want to like, if your support goes for a roam, you don't want to fucking stick in the middle of the lane like an idiot. She's just being a sore thumb. So, Don't worry about that. That wasn't your fault. Um, nice ulti, by the way, even though it didn't yield anything. Oh, I wish it did. Like, if you had like a better AD, like, well, not like as the person, but I mean like the champion, like a Caitlyn, like any Jhin, Lucian, that would have been like a double right there. Um, just like I don't know why people are playing Jinx at the
Oh
Xylo.
gosh, again.
Did she die again?
No, I'm telling you, but you'll see it.
Oh no.
Oh shoot. I should probably
Oh, he's gonna die. The creeps.
still kills him at the end, but
Hmm.
with the net ulti.
Yeah. Nice. Your trades are like improving a shitload, even by just one game. Oh, that's stun. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. No, she's bad. What? Okay. You're doing a lot of good things. Like I said, kind of like you do as the best you can do, and it's up to your teammates to do the rest, right? You just have to enable the living shit out of them. Give them as many tools as possible. If they fuck up, they fuck up. And honestly, like, there's games that, like, I could be, like, I know I'm playing, like, the most perfect. Like, I don't play perfect every game. But there's games that I, like, oh, I'm a fucking beast, right? And I just lose because, things happen. You get unlucky. And there's nothing you can do, but, I mean, so far it's okay. I mean, it's not too bad.
What the? What the heck? Ranger got one shot.
Oh my god, I just saw.
What the heck?
Wait, what's the Graves building?
I tabbed it. Oh shoot. Maybe kill her.
Jesus. Oh yeah, he's building lethality, dude. Oh my god.
You're gonna see a boosted play, but
Oh my god, no, you're Flash.
Oh.
It's okay, everything's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I lived. Oh, you had a Graves die.
What the fuck? What the fuck? 10 HP. That was a bit boosted, but it could have been better. On everybody's part, I think.
Yeah, if I landed my Q, that would kill him.
Oh yes. I mean, you still got him, but it would have been faster. I'm surprised the Jinx followed you though. Just like tried to tank the tower. Okay, your laning phase is improved tenfold. And I like here how you're roaming mid and just warding. Like, trust me, warding or roaming to ward and trying to get a gank off or something like that, that goes a long fucking way. And that'll like, it's like investments, right? You put money in the bank, and you're getting shit back in the late game. Oh my god. Nice.
Okay, Nami.
Now you're fucking warmed up, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Lol, good flash. Good flash, Brand. Oh gosh. No, like, wait, they're fine.
Nice. Your team already has an early advantage, and they scale well. They scale well in the mid and late game. So kind of a free win unless you know you get unlucky.
I want to take it, but I don't want to die. Ah, I could have played that better. No, I don't have anything. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. Can we? If I land my ult on her.
Oh, ping everything. Now that you can ping abilities and things, I saw you just ping the Drake and the Baron. That's really good to remind your players. Ping your ult, ping your portal, ping your Q, because people are gonna assume that you have these things ready, and sometimes you just don't, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck, bird?" You know what I'm saying? So, make sure you ping all the damn time, so they know not to go in and things like that. Like if you're Morgana and you're playing with a Lucian and he's trying to aggress and he thinks you have Black Shield, but you don't, and he just goes in, just whatever. That's kind of like a bad deal. Oh, nice ulti. Nice. Ooh, that's what I like to see, dude. What the fuck happened? Wait a minute.
Dude, it's your coaching.
Wait, did you fuck up? Did you fucking swap players? Are you count sharing? What the hell? You're getting boosted
Dude,
right now. What the hell?
honestly, it's your coaching.
Shut your ass up, boy. That's funny, dude. Funny. Nice memes. You're playing really well. This has improved a shitload. One session, dude. I'm telling you, you don't even need coaching. You could have had Robert done this. He could have told you, "Hey kid, you're bad," and that was it. That's all you needed.
Thanks, man.
That's how you coach, right, Robert?
Really, dude.
Oh, do you live? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this game is over. Like, late game scaling champs in the mid game with a fucking lead. Like, it's fucking over.
So you got redemption, right? Wait, okay. What should I build?
Shit, it's kind of weird now with Bard. Like before, it was very clear. Like you just go redemption, lock it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it depends, right? You
I mean,
might. Oh fuck, I don't know, dude. I don't know
No,
now.
the item that gives you attack speed. It gives you AP as well. The item that gives you attack speed cooldown and gives attack speed boost on your teammates if you heal them.
Oh,
oh,
Ardent
Arden
Sensor? I get, yeah. Fuck it. Get Ardent Sensor. Get Redemption Ardent Sensor.
Oh.
It also kind of doesn't matter when you're so ahead and you build stupid, you're still gonna win.
In this game, it doesn't matter. But okay, maybe watch. So, reasons why we get items. Ardent Sensor, enable your teammates, right? Iron Solari against High Burst. Here you have High Burst. Honestly, an Iron Solari wouldn't be that bad. Even if they change it, I think it's because I thought the change was like much bigger, but I'm reading it now and it's not. It just enables tank champions more, but honestly, it's okay for Bard. Bard's a weird thing because now like the items are like predefined, right? Like redemption is for healing champions and oh my god, wait, are
Get
you
me out
getting
of
one
here.
shot? Wait a minute. What the?
I tried, that when like Vanguard jumps on you, you ult yourself. Yeah. That was
Lol.
Dude, that would have went into the montage right there. If I...
The fucking montage. Oh boy.
TP.
Okay. I guess since there's not much more to talk about, because you slightly fix your mistakes and you're now thinking about it, about like your abilities and things like that. Honestly, maybe future advice, right? So like once you're like, I'd say high diamond, which you'll reach. Like I don't see any. I was telling Robert, like Robert was asking me if you were bad. Spoilers. And I was like, no, because you're not like there's some people that are like unfixable just because like they're bronze 5 mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Did you just die? But like
Oh my god.
your mistakes aren't bad. They're not like, oh no, oh my, what? You don't live here, right? What the fuck? You have 8 HP. Don't go back in, bro. Oh no, I'd be so scared here. I'd be done for. I'd fucking die.
But you can't leave your team behind, man. Come on.
Oh my god. You fucking... You're trolling, dude. Okay, you left. Nice.
What are you
Oh
talking
my god,
about?
you didn't leave! I got bamboozled. What the hell? Wait a minute, that Camille's retarded. Okay, now they're all tilted anyway, so you're just gonna win the game. You just back, maybe get banned, whatever you want. Just push the base, kill them all, doesn't matter. Okay, advice for in the future. Time flashes.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, but that's not a big thing now. Like, honestly, focus on your current mistakes, and that
Oh,
shit
jeez.
will come later. Once you have
Oh
the
my
core down.
gosh, dude. This guy laughing.
Oh my god.
No, she almost lived. I thought I did.
Oh no! She dies. What the fuck is going on? All right, it's fine.
Bye. It's garbage. What the heck?
Well, I'll be gone, guys. I'll be back to talk to you guys individually later.
Oh shit, dude, we're getting evaluated by the boss.
Hold on, dude. I have to evaluate both of
Dude,
you.
what the fuck? You can evaluate this dick. Oh, he left. Eh, whatever.
Alright, there's the Baron. Oh, he's pushed down on them. You know, it's weird. Like, I'm the shot caller for like team when I play tournaments and stuff. But like in solo queue, I was like, I let the team do whatever they want.
Oh, really? Like, I mean, people do that. It's not, you know, it's I don't know. Not nobody, you know, supports like not many people do it, but the best do it, and we want to like be the best, you know. We want to get as high as possible. So, like I said, you don't have to. You can kind of just say like little things. Like sometimes some games I just say like, you know, go here, let's group here, things like that, or let's do Baron list, or even just your actions can say it, right? If you don't want to just type in, or you're like autopilot or whatever, just fucking ward around Baron and make it clear that it's available. Just ping like once, you know, things like that. And it seems like you already have shot call experience, right? Like, is that what you wanted to know about the lane swap?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the lane swap is... Talk about it after this. Oh my gosh, she got shit on. Oh boy. Oh, Vladimir. Jesus. Okay.
But yes, they can. That quick. They can. Avoid.
Let me through the portal.
Beneficial. They even
Alright,
managed
GG.
to save their own turret down. The team initiates a swap, ganks Riven, and gets the first turret.
Yay!
Nice. There you go. You're winning. Just pick. You know what I'm saying? Pick a little bit aggressive. Maybe you can pick. Kind of in betweeners. I call them Bard. Nami's kind of in betweener. She's aggressive, but she also heals. Things like that. Just pick kind of like aggressive laners, or team fighters, or people that can get picks.
Mhm.
And you'll do fine. I mean, you're good. You're not like awful. Honestly, I thought you were gonna be awful when Robert said, "Coach this kid. He's bad." Nah, he didn't say that, but I forgot what he said. He said something like that. I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm gonna have to sit there like, forever, teach him how to click his mouse." But nah, it's yeah. I
It
mean,
was just a really hard tilt spray for me.
yeah. At least you broke it. You broke your tilt spree kind of. I mean, you might have won that Morgana game that I saw, but Christ Almighty. Jesus Christ. Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
Wait. What? What's up?
oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, this will conclude it, the session.
Okay.
Uh, Did you buy the thingamabobs? Okay, great.
Arden?
Yeah, yeah. No, no. What do you call it? The forwards, the eye.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay, great. Always rush the eye, unless you're playing like a tank. A tank, the shield is better on the face of the mountain. But other than that, okay, stop playing Camille. Let's review, right? Be aggressive. Pick meta. So right now the meta's pretty open, right? Like anything goes except Camille. So, yeah. Honestly, you're good. We'll check back in a week unless you want something like in between the week. Go play with your friends. See ya.